Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. The Black Plague, it's back. Coming up next on Deceptions of the Ages News. Off the coast of Africa in the country of Madagascar, 2,000 people have already been diagnosed with the Black Plague, or what is known as the Black Death. That is the same disease that wiped out almost 1/3 to 2/3 of Europe during the 1300s. Now, if you don't know what the Black Plague is, it is a very horrible disease that when you get it, your skin erupts in these big black what are called buboes, and these things eventually burst. So even if you survive the plague, you're always going to be marked with these huge pock marks all over your skin, and it's very horrifying, and a lot of people end up just wishing that they had died of the diseases. So this disease that wiped out a major portion of Europe is now back, and the problem with the disease, according to doctors, is that, and according to a report that I'm going to cite at the bottom of this article, is that the doctors who are treating the viruses or who are treating this outbreak are going to be susceptible to the disease. Not only that, they're in a country of Madagascar off the coast of Africa, so very many poor people and very few doctors. So is this virus going to continue? Or is this outbreak going to continue? Well, what the doctors are really worried about is, just like with all of the other influenza outbreaks, is that if the antibiotics are no longer able to kill this disease, or as they say in the medical terminology, if the disease becomes resistant to these antibiotics, then there's going to be a full-fledged outbreak. The thing you have to understand about the Black Plague is that it is ideal for population control. In the 1300s, when this outbreak first came out in Europe and wiped out a major portion of Europe, what happened was the rich people were able to retreat to their estates. And so they generally fared pretty well. It was the poor people who lived in the cities and the healthcare workers who tried to treat the disease, and the priests and the clergy and all those who were involved in social care, they all died. And so this is something that is very, if you're into population control, this is one thing that is going to be a disease that is very convenient, because it does really isolate cities. And if you look around today, there's lots of people just packed into cities, and very few people proportionally living in the countryside. So no access to food, and a very quick outbreak would take care of major populations in a very short time. So this is Deceptions of the Ages News. We'll see you next time.